Happy December the 31st, if that's what we're in. We won't reroute that, but let's just say happy 31st. So, let's talk about some of the things that people want to talk about in this nice sunny day. Look, it's like this, okay? People think sportscasters, they know everything about the sport that they cover. Just because they get a lot of coverage doesn't mean that they know more than the other person. So you might see somebody on television covering a sport. They can easily cover sports that they don't know anything about. But because it's in the realm of sports and they cover it, they have to do it. You watch the news all the time. You'll see a CBS outlet or NBC or even on ESPN. These guys might have had great knowledge about hockey or great knowledge about baseball, but they got to cover all sports. So when they're doing a NASCAR interview and the guy's sitting there and they say, at what point, they ask them questions that are just, you could ask any person. They don't really ask anything really challenging to show that they even know knowledge about what they're saying. They'll say something like, at what point did you feel you needed to make a move to take the lead? At what point did you feel that I have enough gas, I don't need to pit? You know, it's like, I watch a little bit of NASCAR, not enough to really say I know the sport, when he needed to shift in gear, how he needed to work on the turn. You know, I don't even know all that. But I guarantee you I can sit down and do an interview with a NASCAR person and it'll sound just like how they did it on ESPN or anywhere else. Because the majority of them have a sheet of paper that comes out and it tells them what to do. I'll show you that. I don't have time to do it now because I'm driving, but they get a kit. It's called a press kit. And when your press kit does is give you all the basic information that you would need to do an interview, basically, and then some. So when you get a press kit, you just go right off the kit. That's it. And you just repeating words off the kit that you just learned about 10, 15 seconds ago and putting it all in an interview. So on that note, and that note alone, you should basically be able to do an interview. So when you see these guys that's covering boxing maybe they love, but that don't mean they know the sport. How many times you seen guys been watching football and basketball, y'all? And they've been watching it for 30, 40 years. They don't even know what a pick and roll is. They couldn't tell you an offensive set to save their life. They couldn't tell you what a motion 5 looks like. They couldn't tell you if the defense was in cover 2. They couldn't tell you anything. All they know is the quarterback sucked and this guy, we need to cut him. He got to go because he dropped the ball. They don't know the quarterback then saw something. They did a change at the line. Audible was called. They don't know any of it. But they watch it every week, every year. They got the fantasy football stats up. They got it on the iPod goals. But they know absolutely nothing about the sport. So on that note, I'll leave you with this. It can be done. Anybody can do an interview. Anybody can get thousands and thousands of hits, but it don't mean you know the game. Real people know who knows the game and who don't. And that's from any sport known to man. When you know the sport, they know. Fighters know. Fighters be like, oh, okay, he know about boxing. Oh, okay, that guy know what he's talking about. Ain't no more to it. It's simple as that. There's other fighters that talk to me that I don't even do an interview with. But they talk to me just conversating. But they don't want nothing they saying going out in public, and I can't even put the audio and stuff out because, they don't want it out. They don't want to do the audio out. But they'll sit there and talk to me for about an hour, 2 hours in just about boxing. So it is what it is, man. But I'm out.